lot of people don't know what's going on as far as how to make it as a musician. Like if you're not out here getting experience in the world, then you really don't know what you're doing. Like you can go home, sit home and read a bunch of books, like that's cool, but if you're not actually out here in the field getting experience, then it's really like you're really wasting your time. Like you really gotta be out here. So tonight.
Trap nigga, grinding on the corner, chilling with my niggas, smoking on that northern, ball with my white boys. Kyle Korver, I'm going in. Fourth quarter, K6. Fourth quarter, I'm going in. Fourth quarter, I ball hard. Fourth quarter, nigga, fourth quarter. Make that bread flip, nigga, no letters. I never stop for a break, I'ma go get her. Coach put me in, I'ma make it happen, man. I'm high all day, man, I ain't afraid of ladders. Step into the mind of fraud assassination. Niggas ain't dead yet, got me aggravated. Let me elaborate it, I don't have the patience.
My spot, you leave your fucking ego at the door. You wanna know why? Cause that man feels passion just like that man, okay? And he didn't come up here to disrespect anybody, okay? Cause I heard that man spit before, okay? He felt like somebody was biting his thing, so he came up like some hip hop shit and he did that, okay? He knows what he did was disrespectful to the point where he was acting like a man, okay? In my spot, in this spot that me and Dizzle helped build with 57 West, with Tony and Amy, we've never had a problem in here. Why? Because I leave my fucking ego at the door. Y'all understand that? We ain't never gonna eat as a fucking team if y'all got this thing thinking that you better than the next man. Okay? Come build with that man. Explain to me that that's how you feel.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first edition of Good News. Who doesn't like good news? I'm your boy Verbal High. I'm gonna give you a behind-the-scenes look of what local hip-hop artists go through on their journey to success. It takes more than what meets the eye. Hard work and dedication play a huge role for the aspiring artists that are serious and faced with countless competition. There are so many artists in the market nowadays, which forces local talent to find new and creative ways to express their music to gain a loyal fan base. But they also have to keep that loyal fan base, constantly flooding the market with hits that will grasp the attention of new audiences. With that being said, Ghost was able to capture some footage for us asking these local artists what their biggest challenge is. Let's see what he was able to get.
When it comes to working with various artists, I think my biggest struggle is just personally trying to figure out what's the best avenue for each particular artist to take. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists out here, they provide you with a style of music that can generate a cult following, and because of that, they can survive independently. Whereas there's others that might not have a niche market, but given a better, bigger platform, they'd appeal to a lot more, generate a lot more profit, and you know, have the potential of creating their own niche market that they can't do on their own right now because they just don't have the resources. So for me, man, just my biggest challenge is just finding the opportunities, you know what I mean? But I'm not discouraged. Like, you know, we got the fucking Strange Music, Tech Nine co-signed for you know, hip hop recording artist Suspect. You know, Mad Ills has the whole Grind Time Now. So I mean, you know, fucking award winner Beats and shit, you know, the motherfuckers got that record with 2 Chainz and fucking Rick Ross and shit, so definitely trying to help them capitalize off of, you know, that notoriety. But, you know, everybody has something that they can attribute towards their future. It's just a matter of getting it to the people that are able to provide them with an opportunity that would even care to begin with, because everybody and their mama's a rapper, producer, engineer, manager. Like, the hip-hop game and maybe even the music industry as a whole is just so saturated because the digital era fucking took its turn, and now people think that, you know, it's just as easy as going viral on YouTube. So with all of that, it's just a lot harder for people to, you know what I'm saying, weed out the talented, hard-working musicians from the people that are just in it for the wrong reasons. So I'm just here to differentiate the two and push the guys that I feel really deserve it.
My biggest challenge being in Orlando is being around a lot of dope MCs. Like, right now, it's a lot of dope MCs in Orlando that's not being shown off like shit. Luckily enough, they got a joint. If the episode 1 went up today, name of
fucking Troy A, 4 Parallels,
Cypher Committee.
The joint is dope. Like Spunk Wop and Epic to me killed the shit out of the joint. It had a lot of people enjoy the joint. Was killer. Like we definitely putting it together a little mixtape, whatever, for Orlando, so y'all can hit everybody out here, whatever. Trust me, y'all will be shocked, cause I'm shocked. I came to Orlando thinking I'm gonna come to Orlando, I'm gonna be the best nigga in Orlando. I got down here and niggas just frying shit up other than me. So now it's competition like shit, and a nigga hungry. So let's get this together, man. Orlando, shout out Ozone, love y'all like shit. Fuck with me, party up.
I guess the question is, what is my hardest challenge as far as being a comedian out here? And that's really what it is just making people laugh. I guess that's the hardest thing. You gotta relate to everybody. You gotta be able to tell them jokes and make people laugh. And it's hard to reach every single one of them, especially out here where they're trying to see more hip hop and shit. You know, they don't necessarily come out here to see me as a comedian. It's like going to a pizza parlor and getting a burrito instead. You know what? I'm spicy, I'm delicious, and I'm gonna make you shit your pants. You know, and that's, I guess that would be the hardest challenge, is making you shit your pants. That's all I got. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys for your little bit of time. And
my biggest challenge is just competing with the other artists that down here, because everybody down here puts in work. So just competing and just having an opportunity to work with some of the dope people that's down here is basically an opportunity, and I just want to take that spot and just shoot off, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop in general is, I mean, going against conformity. You know what I mean? Not trying to do what everybody else is doing, to try to maintain your own voice and shit without worrying about whether or not the masses is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I don't even rap for all that. I mean, I just rap because I love to do it, you know what I mean? I do it for the music, for the culture.
The biggest challenge that I see in the music industry is branding. Branding is big. You have to know that when you go outside, you're on stage. When you're in your house or your friends or whatever, that's one thing. When you're outside, you're on stage.
Thank you guys for getting us a close-up of some of the local talent in the area. It's nice to hear a different perspective from these artists and what people are looking for, as well as the talents that they possess. It's not an easy thing being in front of a crowd, especially when they don't know who you are. Becoming famous is not an overnight process, and it takes time and a lot of patience, which some people will never realize. We all have goals in life and have a will to succeed. Let's take these goals farther and work to build a community of hope, as opposed to hating on the next person and thinking that you're better. With that being said, thank you for joining us on our first segment of Good News. To end, we have some comedy from Nick the Comedian. Stay tuned for the next segment, hosted by the one and only Verbal High. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
no, I just have no respect for them. They eat all their food, they take up all their space, and they're fucking faggots. How do they get mad? Hey, you guys in the back, fuck you. Fuck you for not paying attention. Like, just because I don't got a beat behind me, you gotta just talk about your own shit. Who gives a fuck about whatever you're fucking talking about? Shit. What are you talking about? Oh no, New Jersey Shore is canceled. Fuck you, that show sucked anyways, and it's destroying our nation. I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers in gel hair and like these Ed Hardy t-shirts. Although I do appreciate Ed Hardy, because he lets me know who all the douchebags are, and I don't want to talk to you. And the chicks are even worse. Like, every single one of them got this little fucking poof on the top of their head, and they're all going in. They think being a bitch is cool. Being a bitch is not cool. Just being a bitch is not cool. Not at all. Like, none of us like you. We'll put up with you because we want to have sex with you, but that's it. That's the real shit right there. We just want to have sex with you. I like how this turned into like a man's melody. Yeah! Bitches suck, but we will fuck you.
I feel my life is a jungle with a heavy crown, playing parts through the world like a playground. Pressure building every moment through the best of us. People always acting like they never need to trust. Stay alive, stay wise, cause the time flies. Never judge a person till you get the facts right. If it's drama, you don't wanna get your ass involved. Live your life to the fullest to prevent the flaws. I love how the streets remind me of the rainforest.